Hey, what up, what up, what up? Okay, we have an indie direct today, chat. How we feeling? Um, it's super early here. It's 52. I'm exhausted, but I'm hyped to be here live with y'all. What's up, Zach? What's up, Francisco, Gus, Ozman? Hello. Okay, so I have it loaded up here. Let me just triple check everything. Okay. We're looking good, huh? We're looking pretty good. Yeah, what up, guys? Welcome to the stream. It's gonna be pretty chill. Ideally, I don't have any too crazy predictions. It's always nice to see, you know, what like the Nintendo partners have cooking. I love indies. I'm hoping to see Mina the Hollower, you know, because that's always a banger. I just want to see if there's any new information about that baddie. And then, yeah, I'm sure there's some other hype stuff maybe eventually, like, I don't know, is there a big indie game that we need? Maybe Peak finally comes to the system, you know what I mean? I've not played Final Fantasy VII Remake. I don't think I'm going to. I've not played Dice of Destiny. No. I don't think we're gonna get anything like Nickelodeon Kart Racers. What's up, GFAT? Nickelodeon Kart Racers would be... That's like too big for... They're not an indie studio. Look outside? What the hell does that mean, freak? Who needs coffee? Yeah, me. I guess what... No, my light! It died so fast. Wait, that's so sad. One sec. Alright, I fixed it. We've got like 5 minutes to go. You know, the last time I was really excited for an indie, they dropped Shredder's Revenge. That would be sick. Seeing something like that would go absolutely crazy. Maybe we get another Cadence of Hyrule situation where they lend out an IP. Like, truthfully, I would love if they would give like one of their franchises that they've forgotten to some indie studio that could do it justice. Survival game, look outside. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Horror indie RPG from... Okay. What's up, Tommy? Yeah, I'm intrigued to see what we've got going on here. I'm sure there's going to be some exciting stuff, more or less, so... I'm excited. I'm not expecting anything crazy, you know what I mean? It would be nice to see Peak on the system. I think it could have a bit of a resurgence. I would like some friend swap on the Switch. The Switch 2. Other than that, you know, I'm not that insanely into too many indie games right now. But I'm excited to see like what they have, you know, give us some cozy vibes. Let's see what we've got going on. You know, Expedition 33 would be great. Actually, that's a good call. Maybe that a game almost feels too big to be in an indie, even though I know it is technically an indie. So I wonder if that's a possibility. I mean, that would be great. A lot of people in the live chat over on Nintendo's channel are saying Deltarune, so something like that, maybe. I mean, there's no shot, but you know, it's up in the air. We don't really have a Silk song to talk about every single second anymore, but You know, I'd really just love to see them lend out an IP to an indie studio, a deserving indie studio. What's up, Andrew? It's 2 p.m. in the UK. Dude, I gotta move to the UK. Seems like such a convenient time to have this. I guess unless you work or do anything productive, but... Not that I'm saying that you don't do that. That's crazy. Like your name. But I guess that would be kind of inconvenient. But it would be nicer than getting up at 5 a.m., I think. OJ says he'll eat his hat if anything is disclosed about Clara Expedition. Really? Yeah, I think it is just too big to be here, but I'm happy to be wrong. Second party stuff would be awesome. You know, we did get like Endless Ocean Luminous shown off at an indie, I think. So, or was that just a partner showcase? I don't remember. But that got shown off, so maybe something like that. I mean, I would just really, I'd like to see something second party, you know, from HAL Laboratories. Another box boy is always on my wish list. I need that baddie bad. Or like something like part-time UFO, you know what I mean? Josie, do you think Star Fox is dead? No, I think Nintendo will always bring back a franchise no matter how dead we think it is. It's gonna come back eventually. Hope you're feeling better, Josie. I was super sick as well. Got the chills. It was awful. Damn, I'm sorry, Jake. That sounds like ass. Yeah, I'm feeling better. I still probably sound slightly congested because I am, but I'm getting over it and I'm feeling back to it. Made a video and all that fun stuff. I haven't played Tiny Bookshop yet, Osman. I want to. I just have not had the time. But I would like to. I'm gonna go ahead and pause the music I had going on there so that we can be fully ready for this indie world. What's up, David? Thank you, Mesk. I appreciate that. Well, military time in London. Damn. It's almost 3 for you guys. It's early, I know. Chat, I literally just, I need to I'm gonna go to bed right after this. Josie, I watched your Donkey Kong videos wondering, oh wait, hold on. Sorry, I will get back to you. All right, it's starting, chat. Let's lock in. David, repeat that at the end once this finishes. And I'll answer that. Sorry about that. Okay. I like the art style. I like the art style. Oh wait, shit. Let me turn this up for y'all. Sorry. This looks crazy. What is happening? Magic school bus? Yeah, literally. Oh wow, they even got the Guardians from Breath of the Wild. But now they're houses. Capitalism, it'll do it to you. Wow, baseball?
Hola a tothom, soc en David.
I jo l'Àngel.
Okay.
Som d'Undercoders, l'estudi independent de Barcelona que hi ha darrere de Denshattack.
Com heu vist, a Denshattack viatges en un tren acrobàtic a través d'un Japó futurista i colorit, executant trucs amb estil per aconseguir la millor puntuació mentre lluites contra bosses i alliberes
I
les vies
played
del
this
control
scooter
d'una corporació
game
malvada.
IGN Live, I think. That was pretty cool. Like I played a demo of it, and this really reminds me of that. It's like a very similar art style, and it was all about like doing tricks and doing all the cool shit, you know?
En primer lloc, que Denshattack sortirà el 17 de juny amb una skin de tren exclusiva per a Nintendo Switch 2.
I en segon lloc, avui més tard, tindreu disponible a la Nintendo eShop una demo gratuïta de Denshattack per a Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
All right.
All
Jason,
for
what
the
up?
latest indie world. I'm Marissa.
And I'm Thomas.
All right,
Excited to
Marissa and
showcase
Thomas,
another
let
packed
it
lineup of
do.
new
How we
indies
doing?
Headed to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems.
Forgive me, but I can't wait to introduce this next game coming to Nintendo Switch. Let's take a look.
All right.
안녕하세요. 한국게임개발사 드림모션의 이준영입니다.
Oh, good. There's a dog. Cozy game incoming. $7 million, Chad, that it's a cozy game. Somebody better don't know. And if it's not a cozy game, somebody else in chat owes me $3. Shake on it. We agree. All right.
게임 속 귀여운 강아지들은 팀의 모든 아티스트들이 쏟아부은 놀라운 노력의 결과물입니다.
마이리를 퍼피가 강아지를 좋아하는 세상 모든 분들의 마음속에 감동으로 기억되는 작품이 되면 좋겠습니다.
감사합니다.
Okay, let's see it.
There's
I
an
fear
old
you guys owe
saying
me
that when you
$7
depart from
million.
this world, the dog who went ahead will warmly welcome you.
A heartwarming hope at the core of the wonderfully wholesome My Little Puppy, a new adventure.
My
inspired
Little
by the
Puppy
director's
goes
own
crazy.
Welsh Corgi.
Play as Bongu, a rescued dog and bestest boy who, after a simple yet joyful life, crosses the rainbow bridge to doggy heaven.
After what seems like an eternity, Bongu awakes from a nap to a familiar scent, his daddy.
Embark on a
This
journey
is
to
like
meet
a
Bongu's dad,
this is like
an
a
expedition
7-year-old
to
girl
doggy heaven
fever
and into
dream,
the afterlife
you know?
that may hold unexpected dangers.
with nightmares infused in it.
Just as Bongu's dad once rescued him, it's
I
his
like
turn
this
to return
graphical
the
style, I
favorite.
will admit. And look at
My
little
Little
bro.
Puppy,
He's so
bounding its
cute.
way onto Nintendo Switch, May 29th.
Okay, I feel like, chat, I'm owed a lot of
Next
money
up,
right now by you
let's
guys.
take a look at some indies headed for
Gonna be
Nintendo
real.
Switch 2, including some
I think I
also
guessed
headed
it pretty
to Nintendo
good.
Switch.
I'm so excited. Heave!
Ho!
Heave!
Ho 2!
Introducing the high-flying follow-up to the ultimate friend-flinging party game.
Grab hands,
That
arms,
looks
or even
crazy.
heads to form chains of up to 4 players, then grapple and swing to reach the goal, avoiding lethal hazards and the deadly void below.
All dogs
Each
go to
player
heaven in the
needs to
video
grab
game,
and
yeah.
release
That
at
movie's
just the
so
right moment
sad.
to form
Oh my
chains.
god.
If anyone loses their grip, it can send the whole group to their doom.
There are 8 themed worlds to explore, thrilling exotic locations like a
I
medieval
like
land,
Physics
space
puzzler type
station,
vibes
and
like
of
this.
course, a kitchen.
I am a fan.
Each one play with brand new mechanics like rocket navigation, coordinated cookery, and plenty of other surprises.
Swing into action with local 4-player co-op or
All right.
online multiplayer. A franchise first. Plus, game share is supported, so if one player has the game,
Game
you can
share.
locally or online with up to 3 other players.
That's cool.
Get ready to get a grip in Heave Ho 2, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch
God
this
damn it, the
summer.
other light went out.
At the end of the day, there's nothing
This
like
looks like
closing up shop,
Overcooked, but
throwing
like
on some
slightly
comfy
nicer.
clothes, and
Dungeon diving for wondrous relics?
I was going to say having a nice hot cup of cocoa, but that works
I'm
too.
gonna fix this
In
light for a
Moonlighter 2,
second.
The Endless Vault, continue your double life as a crafty merchant by day and a fearless adventurer by night.
Will is back in business after an interdimensional collector seizes control of their beloved village and dungeons. Will and the other townsfolk are forced to find a new home.
Now, settled in the town of Tresna, it's up to you to set up a new shop and grow it into the thriving heart of the village's prosperity.
Dive into vibrant dimensions brimming with shiny loot and pesky enemies. Then vanquish them using an extensive combat system with different weapon types and flashy combos.
Don't forget your trusty backpack. It's your best friend while collecting loot, so make sure to carefully arrange your treasure to maximize your profits.
Trust your instincts to plot clever routes through your dungeon runs. The further you delve, the greater the rewards. How far will you dare to go?
After each escapade, put your hard-earned treasure on sale. That's where your shop owner charm will
L
shine.
Donkey Kong
Grow and
review
decorate your
video.
shop, get to know
L
your
Donkey
customers,
Kong
and set
review
your prices
watcher,
to score
bro.
the perfect deal.
Go from castaway to friendly neighbor. and find
The
a new
production value of
home
that
among the
video
stranded.
fucking slaps,
In
dude.
Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault, opening up shop on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this year.
That seemed fine.
We're the team behind Widow. Do you remember a time when your backyard and neighborhood streets felt like the entire world?
Хоть мы выросли в разных местах, нас объединяет одно общее чувство.
Это Фокси, сердце нашей истории.
Foxy.
И она так собрала нас вместе.
I'll fuck with Foxy.
Wenn wir erwachsen sind, ist diese Magie aus unserer Kindheit nie verschwunden.
So from all of us here, we hope you enjoy the game.
Thanks. Wouldn't it be nice just to slow down?
Wow, if
and
this
get
is
back
the
to
art
something sort
style,
of simpler?
oh my lord.
Sure would.
Well, it
This
would.
is
You do
gorgeous.
just that.
Oh.
In this cozy diorama puzzle game, you assemble wooden scenes piece by piece, like a 3D coloring book.
As you place objects in their correct
Okay.
spots, each scene slowly fills with color
So
and
there's not
comes to
really
life,
gameplay.
revealing charming animations and delightful surprises.
Yeah, okay.
Follow the story of Foxy the Fox.
I'm not
and
super
Ben the
into this
Frog
anymore.
through a
However, it
series of
looks really
interconnected
freaking
dioramas,
beautiful.
each capturing a unique moment from their shared adventure.
Damn, that's
Game
kind of
adapts to
sad. I
your
was
pace,
a
while
little bit
the
hyped there.
narrator's voice keeps you company. Plus, plenty of funny characters and silly emotes are sure to put a smile on your face.
And
GC, I'll
mouse
get to work on
controls
that
are also
baddie right now.
supported on Nintendo Switch 2. Settle
My
into a
goodness,
world
these
that
people
comes
can't even
together, one
connect with
piece
each
at a
other, let
time in
alone
Woah, slotting onto the
viewers.
Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems
Huh?
this summer. The Unchosen has returned. Your village
Oh my
has been
god, the
captured.
Unchosen
all
is
your
back.
friends and family are trapped in corrupted crystal, and it's all up
Nah,
to you
this
to
one ain't
save
it
them.
for me.
Shoot, that sounds like an adventure.
A Minishoot adventure. Take control of a swift and
I actually
responsive
might have lied. This
spaceship
looks kind
as
of
you blast
very
your way
cool.
through this
I
modern
probably won't
twin-stick
play
shooting
it, but
twist
it
on
does
the
look cool.
classic 8-bit adventure formula.
Overcome bosses in intense bullet-filled battles by finding primordial powers that soup up your combat abilities.
You can also upgrade your ship by leveling up, finding various items, and buying equipment.
Cool.
Don't forget to rescue your adorable friends. They'll all help you in their own special way.
The primordial powers will also unlock exploration abilities that open up the map bit by bit, unraveling a beautiful
You know,
world to
Nintendo made this
discover
game
at
called the
your own
Radar
pace.
Scope, and this is kind of a
Explore
spiritual
lush caverns,
successor in a
ancient
way.
temples and sunken cities. Each environment
Not
full
really,
of its
but-
own unique treasures, challenges, and secrets.
Take
But
on
you
the
guys would get that
Unchosen
reference
in
if you watched my
Minishoot
video.
Adventures, flying onto the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems later today.
Whoa, shadow release. Cool. Little Nightmares? Tiny Baddie Nightmares 3? Is it Little Nightmares 3? I might be owed some money, chat, if I guessed it right. $5. Oh my god, I don't even like this. Much less at 5 in the morning. It's kind of ass. But I didn't have time to make coffee, and then I had one of these in my fridge, and I was like, hey, the Midnight Walk. So I might have been wrong. Not Little Nightmares, but similar. It looks scary. It's going to give me little nightmares.
Hi, I'm Bryce.
Hey.
And I'm Jambel, and we're devs on the team making Rotwood here at Clay Entertainment in Vancouver, Canada. We grew up playing games shoulder to shoulder with friends. Inspired by the moment-to-moment strategy of fighting games and the big bosses of RPGs, Rotwood was developed to recapture the spirit of those good times.
We wanted progress to feel like it comes not just from new gear, but from you, the player, actually improving. So that each hunt you learn something new that inspires ideas for your next run. We've poured ourselves into Rotwood, and we hope you enjoy it.
For sure, guys.
Chaos rules.
And big old corrupted beasts drool in.
Nope.
Rotwood, a brand
No,
new
this one ain't for me.
side-scrolling brawler from the studio behind
The developer
Don't
guys
Starve
were very sweet and seemed
Your
cute,
home's been
but
overrun by some hyped up hostiles.
nor I love
So
the
it's time
art
to
style.
take
I
up
really
arms
do. I
and
actually
dive
love
into
this
the
art
fray.
style. I just this
Master
gameplay
a
type
diverse
vibe I
combat
can't handle.
system that rewards
It
those
ain't
who
for me.
Sharpen their skills. Want to get up close and crush some enemies? Wield a hammer.
Want to be a deadeye that snipes baddies from afar? Take it with a
Baddies,
bow.
baddie mention in Nintendo. They've been listening to me. You guys, I'm rubbing off on the gaming industry. I can
Experiment with gear
tell.
combos to
Me and
refine
my
your build.
29,000
Earn epic
subscribers
loot victories.
are
And use it to
carrying the
face
Nintendo
ever-increasing
Gen Z
challenges.
lingo on
And
our
you'll need all
backs,
the help
chat.
you can get. Boss fights are not just a test of strength, but of wits. Study attack patterns carefully to find their weakness, and use well-placed strikes to hit them where it hurts.
A little
Baddie
extra
mention?
muscle always helps too. Grab up to 3 of your friends either locally or online. and face the rots together.
Choose
I haven't seen your
weapon
review.
and
What did you
get
think of
ready to
Bonanza?
take
I
on the
loved
frenzied
Bonanza. I
foes
think it's
of
my favorite game of the last 10
Rotwood,
years.
hacking and slashing its way onto the Nintendo Switch 2 system as a console exclusive later today.
Cool. Hey, console exclusive. Oh, Life is Strange? I haven't played these games, I'm gonna admit. I would like to, low genuinely.
Most of the time, I'm wondering if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. To have the optimal teenage experience.
The teenage experience is unobtainable.
Mixtape. Oh, yeah.
What song would be playing now?
Yeah, Life is Strange looks a little different than
It's
this.
been written yet.
Okay, May 7th. I'm probably gonna play that.
It's time to shine the spotlight
Banger.
on this brand new action RPG.
What up,
From the
Nintendo
makers of
Memories?
Guacamelee and Nobody Saves the World.
In Blighted, the evil Sorcisto has consumed your village and
Blighted.
infected the world with a deadly blight.
You are the lone survivor of Sorcisto's rampage, fighting to reclaim the memories of your people before you succumb.
But that same power can also be turned to your advantage. As you progress through this psychedelic western landscape, you'll
Hey, Anthony!
making combat harder.
Thank you for the 2.
Combat
Kim
is
K and I
nuanced
love
and
you.
deadly for players of any level.
Cozy
Carefully
Games
time your
forever. That's what
attacks
I've
to
always
weed
said.
through
Who's
enemies,
hyped for
chain together
Pokopia? 1 in the
combos,
chat if you're
and
hyped for
perform
Pokopia. 2 in the
finishers
chat
to
if you're
defeat punishing
not
bosses.
hyped. 3 in the
Uncover
chat
dark mysteries
if
as you
you
explore the surreal and vibrant
are
world
protesting and don't like
backed by a
Pokemon.
haunting original score.
I'm excited,
Upgrade
though it is
your
a game
hero
key
at
card, so
checkpoints, or by
a
talking
little
to
bit
key
tampered. But
characters
did
on
you
your
see that
journey.
IGN
And
give
if
that
you
buddy
need
a
helping
9 out of
hand,
10?
A friend can drop in
And
via
it got like
local
10s
or
across the
online
board.
multiplayer for some
Wild. I'm
two-player
excited.
co-op action.
Harness the power of blight.
No!
and
Oh,
unravel the
chat. You
mystery
guys
of
are
a twisted
disappointing
world
me.
in
You
Blight,
guys aren't checking it
creeping
out?
its way
Fuck.
onto the Nintendo Switch 2
Now I
system
look,
this
I look lame.
Hi, I'm Justin from Prophecy Games in Atlanta, Georgia.
What up,
Hi, I'm
Justin?
And I'm Scott.
What up,
We
Jess and
love the focused
Scott?
progression you get in roguelikes, and we were inspired to create an FPS roguelike
Too,
our favorite
but
genre.
because I'm not. No! Oh
Sci-fi
god.
lets us
I wasn't
imagine
hyped, but
futures
now I'm
just
looking
out of
forward
reach,
to it. I
and in
just
Deadzone Rogue, everyone
about
pulls you
to
deeper
buy
into that
Dragon
world,
Quest Builders. Might as
starting
well go
with
with
a wicked
Pokopia.
mysterious
Exactly.
We've worked hard to craft rich, immersive atmospheres.
I'm
unique
actually so
enemies,
excited
and
for
snappy
Pokopia.
gunplay that leaves a lasting impact.
We hope you enjoy playing Deadzone Rogue as much as we do.
Alright.
A spaceship overrun with biomechanical creatures, an arsenal of modifiable weapons, and a mysterious origin to uncover. That's what awaits in Deadzone Rogue, a new sci-fi shooter that combines tight, satisfying gunplay with strategic progression.
Select missions and squad up with friends, or fight solo through a
Squad
series
up
of
with
challenging
friends?
rooms with support for mouse controls using the Joy-Con 2 controllers.
Gain perks and permanent upgrades by defeating enemies and bosses in high-intensity loops.
With hundreds of builds and a variety of foes, each run feels epic and
Okay,
unique.
it's like a roguelike, but you can. It's a first-person shooter roguelike with homies. I kind of like that. If I can get some people to stream this with me, I would be down to play.
Deadzone Rogue, emerging from the void on the Nintendo Switch 2 system, March 17th.
It looks good. Wait, isn't
Before
Deadzone
we
a
go,
thing? Is that
let's
not a
check out
thing?
some
Or is
more
this a new
exciting
game?
indie games heading to Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
Grave Seasons. Cool. I like the art style. Very swag, very pretty. Okay. People love Tell 'em, I think, right? The first one? Don't know about it. Nice. 9 to 5 simulator. I feel like we've seen Outbound before. Right? One, there we go, Anthony. I knew you were my guy. That looks overstimulating.
That's all for today's.
What?
Thomas, are you taking notes?
I have to. It might be a clue.
A clue for what?
The last game.
One more
Welcome
game.
to Mount Holly, the mysterious manor with locked doors and 45 shifting rooms.
In Blueprints, you embark on a first-person, genre-bending journey filled with a unique mix of mystery, strategy, and puzzles that weave together to create an unpredictable experience.
The mansion resets every day, and every doorway becomes a choice. So, manage your resources carefully to further your discoveries and get closer to finding the fabled Room 46.
Use mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controller to probe and poke at the manor's secrets, unraveling mysteries by discovering letters, diaries, and other revealing materials.
Okay.
Take notes and draft your own adventure in Blueprints, available on the Nintendo Switch 2 system later today.
I think that's a game that a lot
Now
of
that we've
people have
solved
been
that
playing. I
mystery,
feel like I've
that's
heard
really
people
all for
talking about
today's
it.
Indie World. We hope you enjoyed the games in today's showcase.
A big thank you, as always, to our indie
That's
community and partners for bringing their craft, adventures, and imagination to
Mixtape looks
players
great.
on
I'll
Nintendo
probably
Switch 2 and Nintendo
definitely.
Switch.
And I'll pick up
Follow
Deadzone.
our official Indie World account to stay up to date on all the latest news from Indie World.
Until next time.
That was the biggest
Happy
game last year.
gaming!
Okay. Yeah, I felt like I remembered that. Okay. Well, I mean, it's an indie world. You know, different people are gonna like it, different people aren't gonna like it. I think it was fine. You know? Nothing like insane for me personally. Mixtape looks cool. I'll be playing that one. Blueprints I might try out as well, and that Deadzone game looked fun. I would really love them to get some like actual friend slap on the system. Like it's that game content warning or something like that, and maybe some like peak action, but I get it. Where's Mina? I know. That's alright. Mina's probably saved for a bigger direct. And also they were just in the Xbox or the PlayStation thing, right? So that's probably part of it as well. I feel like Nintendo's just kind of in a strange spot right now because everybody needs them to do something, or not needs them, but wants them to do something really cool and like big, and they're just holding off, I think, until maybe April or like all the way to June would be crazy, but like the last confirmed game we have is Tomodachi Life, right? Living the dream. So I'm not sure. But yeah, I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10. It was not bad. It wasn't like earth-shattering for me, but there were some cool moments. I like and I have some pickups there, you know. Usually I don't. And the art styles of all those games were really cool. I felt like that went by pretty quick as well. So it was paced well, you know, presentation-wise. I think they killed it. I don't think we like lingered too long on anything that wasn't important. I know people are gonna be upset because everybody gets mad. But it's an indie world. I feel like you can't get that crazy about it. It's kind of short. Yeah, it was kind of short. Josie, I watched your Donkey Kong video. I was wondering if you knew about the archive version of Donkey Kong on the Switch. Is the arcade version? Yeah. I did know about. Yeah, I actually forgot about that. But yes, I did know about that being available a while ago. Yeah, I mean, that's probably the way to go to play that game, to be honest. That or, like, just going to a genuine arcade to check it out. Because it's cool, you know, for, like, video game history, but I don't know, watch my video and you'll see my full thoughts and opinions over there. It's out now. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book is releasing hopefully in April. Right, so then also the Yoshi game. But that's the last one, right? At least for Switch 2. We have Rhythm Heaven still coming to Switch 1 at some point. But yeah, that's pretty much that's all she wrote. I'm betting next week we get the final trailer for the Mario Galaxy movie. Yeah, I bet we will as well. The Mario Galaxy movie is coming out super soon as well. That's like April 3rd or something. I don't really remember. Bye, David. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I don't know. Rhythm Halvin Groove was announced almost a year ago. I know it's been a while and we haven't heard anything, so we must be hearing something kind of soon, right? You'd think. But no Zelda Anniversary Direct. I know a lot of people were upset about that. I mean, the thing is that, like, if they're going to do something for Zelda's anniversary, it's going to come out in the later part of the year. So, like, they still have a chance to announce something. And I'm crossing my fingers for that Ocarina of Time. But in the meantime, Pokemon's been low-key carrying. I came around on the idea of those ports to Nintendo Switch, just to the eShop. And I picked up Fire Red. So I'll be playing through that at some point. And Pokopia releases in, like, 4 days or something, so I'm excited. In fact, the Switch 2 Direct turns 1 year old in exactly a month. Wow, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like just the first half of the year is always really up in arms, and people don't really know how to feel, and there's a lot of uncertainty with what is going to happen and stuff like that. And so I think we're just kind of in that right now. I think we're gonna jump out of it probably quite soon. But yeah, it's like worrying to some people, I understand, because they don't know the trajectory of this new system that they just got. But at the same time, Nintendo plans to sell a shit ton of these, so I doubt that they're gonna be ramping down at all, and I think we are in for some really, like, overall exciting announcements this year. I'm just not exactly sure what those could be. And something like Ocarina of Time Remake has the potential to be huge and super exciting for fans, old and young. Like, people who grew up with the game, people like me who need it. If they have Zelda stuff, they're gonna save that for a general direct. Yeah, of course. Josie, I just picked up the Lego Great Deku Tree. Really? How is it? I really have thought about picking up some of those Legos and doing like a building stream. My issue is right now I don't have any space, but I'm moving in a couple months, so I will have some space, and I'm thinking I can have like a little studio type vibe. So ideally I can get into that a little bit over there. I think Nintendo's just waiting because they've already announced a lot of games. Fire Emblem, Yoshi, Rhythm Heaven, Tomodachi Life, Pokemon. Yeah, some other things I'm forgetting probably. Yeah, it's just like, I think they don't have anything that's like crazy exciting right now. I mean, Tomodachi Life might be that, but there's not even a Switch 2 version, so I think they need something to push the Switch 2, and they might just be waiting until, both Yoshi and Tomodachi Life come out, I guess, in order to just like not cannibalize those sales in any way, which is possible. I don't know. I also think it's the year of a 3D Mario, low-key, genuinely. That might just be me really wanting one. And I loved Bonanza, and I'm happy with that. But I also think, that's a Donkey Kong game. Like, I'm excited to see, like, what the next step for Mario is and stuff like that. Is that a rumored game? Ocarina of Time Remake has been rumored for a while. And I don't think it's really, I don't know if there's substance there. I think it's a lot of people just being like, it would make sense, and that's what we want. And frankly, that's what I would really love, because I know that what's in there is a good game. It's just there's so much jank on top of it that I have a hard time, dealing with. Scott brought up a point, they didn't do anything until June for the last anniversary. Exactly. So, like, we might be waiting, until until June to see what's in store for this, possibly. Also, speaking of Zelda, did anyone get to see the Blood Moon this morning? I got to, and it was really cool. I've never been able to see it in person before. Like IRL Blood Moon? I did not. It's probably still dark here. Still dark here, I don't know. Did I just dox myself? Hopefully fucking not. "9 years without a 3D Mario is a never before seen thing." Yeah. Yeah, and I'm sure this is just them like working on it, making it super cool. I think something like hold on, sorry. I think something like Bowser's Fury has kind of like laid the blueprint for what a 3D Mario could look like, and with how cool Odyssey was, I am very hyped for the future of it. And Bonanza was great as well, you know, and maybe that was a similar team, or maybe they switched off, or I don't know what happened there, but we needed Streets of Rage. That would go crazy. I love those games for no reason. I want Nintendo to get back into beat 'em ups. I need a new Battletoads from Rare, and since Microsoft is essentially disbanding as a company currently, it'd be great to see Rare get back, you know, to their former glory with Nintendo a little bit. Bring over Sea of Thieves, you know, if you want to keep capitalizing on that, baddie. I saw the Indie World, but they still need a general direct. Yeah, no, of course. I mean, I agree with you. I really thought they were going to have one in February, and I'm honestly shocked that they didn't, because that has just been like a pattern. I mean, but Nintendo never does anything with a pattern, and I guess they didn't really last year, right? And we've had other stuff. ARMS 2. ARMS 2 would go hard. Legs. I love ARMS, actually. It's the first game I ever bought with my Nintendo Switch. I would love to see it. But I don't know if that's in the cards. I just want to see like a new IP from them as well. Something interesting. Or bring back something from the dead. You know, there's so many dead Nintendo games that have a lot of potential to be like a new reimagined type game, that maybe like a genre that they have yet to capitalize on before, and I feel like it would just be very cool. Voice acting in the new Mario game, yeah, I think they get Chris Pratt and Charlie in there and see what they can do. Run it up. Jack Black, you know, get him back in the studio. Bro is cooking. I do really like him. I really like him as Bowser. But as a general actor right now, I can't stand bro. I don't know what it is. The entire Switch generation has been fairly disappointing to me. Breath of the Wild was the last time it felt like they were actually trying. That's crazy. I feel like that's a really crazy take. I don't agree with that. But to each their own. I know, well, that's the question, Saul Burton. I have no idea. We need them to talk about that at some point, too. I wonder if they do that in general direct, maybe if they touch on Zelda's 40th anniversary. Them releasing a trailer for that would coincide pretty nicely. Yeah. Yeah, overall not a bad indie direct though, you know. Not anything that broke the internet, I'm sure, but you know, there was some decent stuff in there that I'm excited for. And I hope you guys found some bangers in there as well. I might have to get out of here because I have to keep I have spent 3.5 weeks reviewing my Mario 64 gameplay footage so that I can make a video, and it has been quite the undertaking. I didn't realize how long that would take me. It's like been wild. But in the meantime, I'm gonna redirect y'all to OJ's stream. Go drop in chat, Josie. Just say Woah raid, something like that. All right. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you all. I hope you guys have a nice day, or go back to sleep, or whatever you need to do. But go drop in OJ's chat and say Woah raid, okay? Let him know. Tell bro I sent you, alright? Alright, bye chat. Bye bye. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the donos. I appreciate y'all. Bye.